last year we decided it would be really important to help Liam understand that Christmas wasn't really about presents of toys, but it was more about this gift of Jesus. And how do you do that in a culture that's so set on consumerism, that starts Black Friday on Thursday evening? So what we thought this was a groundbreaking idea, but I'm sure many of you did this growing up. We thought we'll have a birthday party for Jesus on Christmas. So we'll help kind of contextualize this and help him understand. He knew what birthday parties were. So we bought this beautiful cupcake on Christmas Eve with the intention of kind of bringing it around and wherever our last stop ended up being, kind of singing a happy birthday to Jesus and blowing it out and having the cake. Now, I know not many of you in here are parents, but if you are, you know, you have to tote all kinds of crap around when you have kids. And between like going from one house to another and unpackaging stuff and packaging up all the toys that he got, somehow we misplaced the birthday candle. So at the end of the day, what it really felt like was just really encouraging Liam to eat another sugary treat without really the meaning of the actual day coming through. So we're not doing so well on this faith journey. So this year, we decided to bring Elf on the Shelf into the picture. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Elf on the Shelf, because it's a relatively new phenomenon, Elf on the Shelf is this brilliant, brilliant plan to sell these really creepy looking elves to willing parents who will buy them so that they can bribe their children to act appropriately during the craziness of the holidays. So I thought, okay, Liam doesn't understand, can't really conceptualize God, but perhaps we could insert Elf on the Shelf as kind of like a conduit between like our house and heaven. And instead of Santa, maybe we could say that the elf was going to see God. So I started to prep Liam the day before we unveiled the Elf on the Shelf. And I said to Liam, you know, God watches over us all the time, not in a creepy way, but in a really loving way. And he's always there. And if God sent someone to us, what would that person's name be? And wouldn't it be so awesome if he said Jesus? Yes. Well, Liam said donut, like almost immediately. Donut. So perhaps Jesus liked donuts, or perhaps the donuts after Mass that we bribe Liam with are what Liam most sees connected with God. But at the end of the day, we have a creepy looking elf named Donut, who now I feel like is almost perpetuating consumerism as opposed to helping us help Liam understand what the meaning of Christmas is. So certainly this is not the perfect faith journey that I started out. And certainly we haven't created perfect traditions. But perhaps Father Himes is right. And perhaps it's in our imperfections that we are most human. And it is in that humanness that we are most Christ-like.